Hey entrepreneurs, have you ever failed while you're live streaming? I know as somebody who's been doing this for years and years and years and had a lot of practice, I still have live stream fails sometimes, and it can be a scary and slightly embarrassing thing. So today we're talking about how to avoid those fails and what to do should they happen to make sure you're not embarrassing yourself while you are live streaming in this continuation of our live stream hacks series. So here's the deal. We're going to talk about a couple of different types of live stream fails and what to do should they come up while you are on a live broadcast today. So if you have live broadcast before, jump into my comments and let me know that you have gone live. And if you haven't yet, let me know what's holding you back so I can continue to make videos to help you to get ready to live stream. Because we know the algorithms favor live streaming over video, text posts, and photos, so you want to make sure you're implementing live streaming into your marketing strategy. So one of the first things that happens when you go live and you are filming a live stream broadcast is stumbling over your words. And I admit, I do this fairly frequently. Unfortunately, there's not an awful lot you can do to prevent yourself from stumbling over your words, so you just kind of have to keep going as you do it. Laugh it off, make a joke, ignore it completely, whatever feels right in the moment, but you gotta keep moving forward. It's not like a pre-recorded video or a podcast where you can stop and do it again. You do have to keep moving forward, and your entire goal with this is to move forward with your live stream. So even if you stumble, even if you stutter, even if you have trouble with your words or you forget to say something, that's okay. Just keep going because people want to see where you're going and not focus on that little flop as you were doing your live stream. So stumbling over your words, not a big deal. Happens to all of us. Just keep going. Now, if this is a great tip, let me know down in the comments below and share your live streaming fail tips to avoid the drama and the embarrassment while you are live streaming. Now, sometimes when you are live streaming, you will have things like the unfortunate tech glitch. When that happens, sometimes you have to leave your live stream and come back. Now, you guys know I love working with BeLive. We talk all about it in many videos on the channel because this is the ultimate platform that I use to do my live streaming. It allows me my customized branding, my backgrounds, other people on screen with me, screen sharing, all sorts of amazing features. The one thing that I love about BeLive is that should I have a tech issue, they actually allow me to refresh without killing my live feed and without kicking any of my guests out either. So should something happen and I need to refresh, I can click refresh and my stream keeps going without losing my audience, without losing my guests, without losing the momentum that I have gained. I can just go black for a second, refresh, and come right back up and continue what I was saying without losing my live stream. And that does not happen when you go live natively or through other platforms. If you lose your connection, if your internet blinks on you and you have to refresh, if something goes wrong and you have to click that refresh button for someone else, for another platform, or for natively, you are going to lose your live stream and have to start all over again. But with BeLive, you're still there and you don't lose a thing, just a second of time as you are refreshing and coming back into it. So tech glitches are super easy to solve with BeLive, and that is my #1 recommendation for you when you have a tech fail. Be using BeLive and you don't lose what you've already done. It is a game changer, honestly. Let's just be very clear about that. Now, sometimes as you are live streaming, you will, aside from stumbling, you will lose your place just a little bit. I know this can be so hard. Because remembering what to say next, or where you're going, or the point that you're making can be really distracting if you don't have a list, if you're not ready to go. And this is why I always recommend that you script your live streams, but not the way that you think. I'm not necessarily saying you have to write out word for word, but I want you to have a bullet point. I want you to have a list of where you're going and what you're going to be saying so that you know where you're continuing to next. And the cool thing is with BeLive, you actually can do this in a really cool and creative way. And I know right now you're probably saying, well, Cam, that's great. That's awesome that you're scripting your live streams, but how do I do that without looking away or without having to look down at notes or hold notes? Like, how do I do that? Well, I want you to hit the subscribe and notification bell right now because in the next episode, I'm actually breaking down exactly how you can write a script for your live stream and put it on screen so that you don't have to look all over the place to read it. This is something that has changed the way that I live stream and changed the way that I run my business because it allows me to keep that connection with people and have that communication with them. And so in the next video, I'm going to show you exactly what I do on screen, how to do it. It's going to be amazing, so you don't want to miss out. Hit the subscribe and notification bell so that you do not miss out on this game changer. And if you have live stream fails that you would love solutions to, go ahead and jump down in the comments below. I would love to get those answered for you right now in the comments and potentially create another video for you, but I'm not done yet because believe me, there are a lot of potential fails. And the next one is what happens when you are live streaming and you've got a guest who maybe goes off the rails a little bit. What happens when they go off script, when they start saying things they shouldn't be, or doing things that they shouldn't be, or getting really off topic, and it's really very much a problem for you? What do you do for that? Well, for this, I do recommend that you are actually using your live broadcasting platform to hide them. And I have had to, unfortunately, do this once or twice. Now, the fun thing is with BeLive, you can actually put people on and off screen. So you guys know I love BeLive for many, many reasons, but they give us so many great features, I just can't help but talk about them. And they allow you to put people up on screen or take them off screen. You can mute them, you can mute their camera, you can do all sorts of things. And so should someone go off the rails, should somebody start swearing and you don't like it, should somebody start ranting and you don't like it, should somebody start bashing people and you don't like it on your live stream, all you have to do is hit one simple button. It sends them back to the lobby where they cannot be seen or heard, and you can act like it was a tech glitch, because every once in a while, we know when we're live streaming, we do have those tech glitches, and sometimes it'll kick a guest out. Sometimes it'll kick you out. Life just happens like that. And so if you have somebody who's kind of going off the rails a little, put them down off screen and no one will know the difference. And then if you can bring them back up later, cool. And if not, oh no, it was a tech glitch and you couldn't get them back. And you've just saved your live stream. Pretty good, right? All right, if you've got a tip that you like so far, please let me know which one is your favorite. But again, I'm not done. I still have more. I am ready to go with these live stream fails, and believe me, I have been there and done that and had to cope with all of them. And the key to this is to just keep moving forward. Whatever is happening, just keep going. Focus on the people that you're talking to, and you will be able to salvage what you are doing, even if you have some of these little mess ups. All right, what happens though when you are live streaming and you have this next fail? What happens if no one shows up to your live stream? Well, we recently did a video on that, not a live stream. We did a video on what happens when no one shows up to your live stream and how to get people to show up to your live stream. But even if you go live and you have heavily marketed this and no one shows up to support you, just keep going forward and continue, because people will watch the replay. But again, we've got all sorts of details in these videos here. Make sure you are checking those out as well. But that also brings us to some of our other, slightly on the technical side, difficulties. What happens when you have audio issues or lighting issues? Whew, the struggle is real. Let me tell you a story. My very first live stream back in the day, many, many years ago, I was doing a webinar, and I turned it into kind of like a talk show webinar, and I sat in front of a big picture window with natural light. Everything was beautiful and wonderful and ready to go. I had a light to the side just in case I needed it, and right as I hit the live button, an unforeseen storm rolled in, turned everything pitch black, and I had to function with one single light off to the side with the harsh shadows, and it was just a disaster of a live stream. So what do you do when you have audio or lighting fails? Well, unfortunately, you want to make sure that you have backup. So have those extra studio lights, have umbrella lights, have a ring light, have something ready to go should you lose your natural light. You want to make sure you're testing your audio before you go live. And I will tell you, when I do my live streams, I sit in front of big windows with lots of natural light, and I don't trust it anymore because the light can shift. And so I do use a ring light every single time I'm recording a video or doing a live stream to make sure I have that consistent lighting. And so if you're having audio issues, if you're having lighting issues, you want to make sure you've got backups, you've got microphones, you've got earbuds with a microphone attached to it. You've got something to move forward with how you are doing this. And sometimes it comes down to testing, but always make sure you have that backup as well. All right. Do you have more questions about live streaming flops and fails? I would love to hear them down in the comments below. Please hit me up. We are continuing our live stream hack series. And like I said, in our next video, I'm actually teaching you how to make a script for your live stream so that you can do it all in one take. If you pay attention, I didn't edit this video. I did not cut this video. This is a one and done. I said it, delivered it to the camera type of speech, and I do that for all of my videos and my live streams. But I know a lot of people don't do that. And so I'm going to help you, because for a lot of you, you are used to cutting things in and out and adding in words and like being able to splice things up. But live streaming, you can't do that. So how do you move forward and make sure it is a continuous conversation without getting freaked out, without losing your place, without being unsure of where to go, or without losing your audience? I'm going to show you exactly how to make a script and how to have it on your computer so that you can move forward with what you were doing without looking over to the side, without having to look away, without having to hold notes, without having to do something else to move your conversation forward. So hit the subscribe and notification bell. We're talking all about how to create that script in our next video. We got brand new videos every Tuesday and Friday. We've got a live Ask Me Anything every single Wednesday where for 20 minutes I answer your social media marketing questions in real time. And on Thursdays, we go live in the afternoons for our Social Media for Bosses talk show where I bring in amazing industry leaders and educators to help you grow a profitable business through smart social media marketing. In fact, this week we've got an amazing one. If you are a fan of affiliate marketing and working with brand ambassadors, this one is for you. We've got some really cool stuff going on with a special guest, and I can't wait for you to meet her. It's going to be really fun. I just saw her notes earlier today, and dang, is this going to be a powerful episode. So come join us, hit the subscribe and notification bell, and do not miss out on all the fun. And of course, you can hang out with our podcast every single Sunday as well with completely unique content from the Social Media for Bosses talk show. It's Social Media for Bosses, the podcast, everywhere podcasts are streaming. Thanks so much for joining me, socialmediaforbosses.com and KMRobinson.com for more behind the scenes, for freebies, for PDFs, for training manuals, for webinars, for courses, and for more tutorials just like this one. I will see you guys again in the next video. We're talking all about those scripts. Get ready, get your notes, and join me for all the fun. I'll see you there.